Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me once again. You are always most welcome. Today ICM have brought out their UH-60A Black Hawk with crew, making it into one kit with the crew included, which is what we always wanted, isn't it? Now we've got a Black Hawk everybody can enjoy. On the side it says it's 48 scale of course, and it's kit number 48364. It says the Black Hawk helicopter with 3 crew figures, 2 in the cockpit and 1 in the cargo compartment. Figures with detailed clothing and equipment, accurately rendered fuselage geometry based on the real aircraft, high quality rivet details on the fuselage. And it has got 285 parts for the chopper, 32 for the crew. I think that's quite a low part count for the chopper. That's nice actually. You don't want, a chopper with 700 or 800 parts, that's for sure. I do see that we've got a little bit of a problem with our adhesive again. Some adhesive has just come off here. Do seem to have had this issue with just 1 or 2 from ICM in the sort of winter period. Whether it's the weather, I'm not sure. Or whether it's something to do with change of supply or something. Oh sorry, on the side, show you the illustration. You can see here that we've got the Black Hawk itself, and that's quite a mighty chopper with a big presence, and there's your 3 figures. Okay, so without further ado, let's have a look now. I'm probably not going to spend too much time on this because the Black Hawk itself, we've seen a lot of those. I think this is the 4th version. With the original one, then we had the Ukrainian Special Operations one in the Ukrainian national colours, which was very attractive. And then we had the Operation Gothic Serpent, Black Hawk Down in Mogadishu version, which was very popular. Now this one. Right. Figures, and that's what we're very interested in really. Because the rest of the kit we have seen another time. So let's concentrate on the figures. Is it saying anything new about the Black Hawk? No, it's really the same. So we're going to put that to one side. It's a fantastic kit though, yeah? Absolutely lovely. Different markings. Are these the same markings as before? I think they might be. No. We're having a bit of a debate recently about Decals from ICM. Now, are these the ones from Edouard, or are these... I don't think these are Edouard ones, but I could be wrong. It's very hard to tell, but let me zoom you in, you can have a look yourself, see what you think. And got Nomad, I think it is the same as the previous set actually, the original set, I should say. They don't seem to have the very great excessive carrier film that you get on the Edouard versions, which we saw on the Hamden, for example. So, looking nice. Lots of quite a lot of stencil type work, isn't there? You've got instrumentation set there as well. Very nice. Just seeing if we've got separate instructions. We have separate instructions for our Black Hawk crew. Here they are. I think we did see this a few months ago, didn't we? Not too long ago. There we go, that's the winch operator. And then we've got the pilot and the co-pilot here, who hopefully won't go crashing into any airliners. That was a very sad story, wasn't it? I'm not trying to make light of the situation. That was a terrible accident that they had in Washington. Terrible. There's the multicam camo. Ooh, that looks challenging, I've got to be honest. I don't fancy that. Oh dear. That looks like a tricky camo to paint. I would be tempted to do that by hand. I'd probably spray it brown, like the sort of light browny colour, and then paint the green and the dark brown on by hand. I think that's probably the way to do it. Let's have a look anyway. What our figures look like. There we go. Right. 3 figures. Oh, they are gorgeous figures, aren't they? Look at that. Got to remember these are at 48 scale, so they're a bit smaller than we get with those, you know, like the recent the festive turkey dinner, which were wonderful figures, weren't they? Those American infantry and cooks, you know. And this is a bit smaller because they're only 48 scale, of course. I've got the blackbirds singing very happily out of my front of my house. You can hear them. It's because it's spring and they're getting very happy, I think. Blackbirds are all making nests at the moment, obviously looking for a mate or whatever, getting the new house ready. Anyway, enough of the songbirds and their mating habit. Look at that, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Those are really cool. And some nice detail on the hands, especially when you consider this is 48 scale. Look at that. That's the winch operator, isn't it? That's amazing. Those are really, really good. It's the finesse, isn't it? You know, they've got these sort of military fatigues on, but you know, they've got all the detail with the legs, the boots, down to the soles of the boots. You can see that really, really fine detail. Turn it this way. Nice, isn't it? And I love the way they've got the helmets, these really oversized helmets that they use on these choppers. So he's got the visor, this chap in the middle here, he's got the visor up. And then this one here has got the visor down. I think that might be the pilot that's got the visor down. That's quite cool, they've done it differently. So it's a little bit different to the artwork actually. I like that. And then coming down, they've got the obviously. Sorry, I'm wrong. It's the Winch-man that's got the visor down, protecting from the wind in his eyes, of course, and the rotor wash. That's who that is. That adds up because it's with his arms and hands. Of course it is. Silly me. So the guys that are in the cockpit have not got the visors down, but he has. Co-pilot and pilot, and there they are. What a lovely set. They seem very small. I've got used to 35th scale figures, that's why. Well, that's really nice. Yeah, like that. Smashing figures now, superb. So I don't think we're going to go through the whole Black Hawk because we have done it now several times, but I think it was important that you see that you can now buy it just as a set. Everything in the box that you need, basically, which is something we were waiting for, I think. And I wonder if they're going to do that with other models like the Hand and perhaps later, you know, because I did it with the Marauder. By the way, coming soon, speaking of Marauders, we have got Marauder with crew and the mast and matting as well. So you'll have a complete like airfield set with your crew and everything. That's going to be really nice. Anyway, I'll bring this back. No concerns on the decals on this one. They seem fine. Got your great big chopper here. So we're not going to go through it again, but it has got the most wonderful riveting detail on this kit. It's a beautiful chopper. And I think I gave away my Black Hawks in the Ukraine auction. So I don't think I've got one now. So I might hang on to this one. So that's very nice. Thank you to ICM very much. I'd quite like to build a chopper. It's a big meaty chopper. I mean, it has a hell of a presence, the Black Hawk, doesn't it? And I'm sure they're being used with all this unfortunate conflict that's going on in the Middle East at the moment. Is that sticky again, which is not as sticky as it might be. Strange, isn't it, how some of the sticky is not. I must report it to ICM and say some of your sticky doesn't seem to stick so good. Perhaps it's a bad batch or something. I'm going to give it 10 out of 10 because it's a lovely chopper. The decals on this are fine, got the beautiful figures. Fine kit that, very very fine kit indeed. I'd recommend it to you, 10 out of 10. I hope you'll give me a 10 out of 10 by giving me a like, a thumbs up. Helps the channel quite a lot, and please do subscribe if you haven't already. Equally, if not more important, is that people subscribe to my second channel, Peter Goes Rogue, which needs to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting there, we've got 800 now, so we just need another 200 of you to subscribe over there. I'll put the link in below. And don't forget to make sure you ding the notification bell and tick all to make sure you get notified whenever I upload a video. And until next time, on that note, thank you for watching. Please take care of yourselves, stay well, stay safe. And until next time, there'll be more coming through from ICM, as I mentioned, that Marauder. There's also going to be a very amusing early car, a vintage car, and quite a few other things, including, of course, my Mosquito updates, all to come in the near future. Till then, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again very soon. Till then, thanks a lot, and bye for now.